introduction to the DAAO. There are some familiar. Oh, okay. Let me do the quick intro to the DAAO. So this is Design and Art Australia Online. It's based on what used to be called the Dictionary of Australian Artists Online. Some of you may have known that. It was the Dictionary of Australian Art Online was basically a digitisation project of Joan Kerr's Dictionary of Australian Artists. And also a lot of her works, heritage, black and white artists. Olivia knows a lot more about the corporate history of DAAO than I do. And also Vivian Johnson's works as well. So the dictionary originally started as a digitisation project because these works were going out of print and we needed to save the data. And Joan Kerr's work, of course, which is so inclusive and so feminist, the DAAO has basically kept on with Joan's tradition. We remain an inclusive and feminist project. The DAAO grows all the time. It's a dynamic database and it grows in two ways. One, members of the public can join the DAAO. It takes 1 second. If any of you aren't a member of the DAAO right now, you can just flip open your laptop. Is to find it on the internet, you go to this, which is a URL, so daao.org.au. No worries. You go to the little corner here where it's going to say sign in.
Now first.
Yeah, so you've got to go to the DAAO.
Okay.
Okay, so all you have to do is put your email in. So you're going to have to access your email as well.
Is that our login, our email?
So you've got two things. There's email, username, password. So if you look here, you've got 4 boxes to fill in. You've got your email. So what is your normal email? I use my Gmail address. Your username, alphanumeric. Give yourself a password, something super easy, minimum 6 characters. You're going to log in. Alright, so there's 2 different ways that DAAO gets its data in. I'll just show you 2 different things. So first of all, one of them is that we actually interoperate with lots of other galleries. So for example, we suck in data from lots of different collections. So if we have a look here, this is a project that somebody's been doing on Hugh Ramsey. And we've been interoperating with a lot of different collecting institutions. Here we go. Such as, okay, so Benalla, for example. So that comes from Benalla. So if I click on that, it'll take me straight to the Benalla Art Gallery. So that we work as an aggregator on some level. So on one level we work as an aggregator. We basically work with lots of other institutions and we are basically trying to help researchers find an artwork. Now the second way that we get information in is, so sometimes we import data, but the other way that we get data in is Wikipedia style. You can add your own data in. And so what we do here is, if you notice, I'm logged in now. When I look at a record, see all these little edit buttons that are appearing everywhere? What this means is that I can now edit the record. Once I'm logged in, those edit buttons will appear everywhere, okay? So for example, I can just go in and I can just edit anything about Deborah. And I'm doing this, Deborah, because I know her work very well and because she's a friend. And so I've basically decided to adopt Deborah as my artist. We don't have to, but this is just what I like to do because I like her work and I want her to be recognised on the DAAO. And so I can change things in real time. So let's just say at the moment that Deborah's gender is unknown. I can just quickly save it and it happens in real time. So what you can do is we've got works on data, biographies, groups, works, exhibitions. So for example, if I click onto works here, now, I haven't kept Deborah's works up to date because, my God, I'm struggling keeping her exhibitions up to date, frankly. But we've got information on works, of people's works, exhibitions, okay, so information on person's exhibitions, and that can take her to another exhibition. This is so here you've got her exhibition records of various different things. And so we gather information, we collect information on what collections they're in, recognitions as things like awards, residencies, etc. and references. So shall we do one?
Tony.
Oh, Tony, why don't we do Tony while she's...
Yeah, well, let's do Tony because she's off.
at the National Women's Art Exhibition.
Okay.
So let's do a little bit, can we do a little bit of biographical data? Can we get some more information on you? So I'm going to hit the edit button here in biographical data, which opens up the edit form. Okay. So, Tony, let's do are you also known as something else? No? Okay, we won't do it. You're a female, broad role. Your detailed role. So when you're doing the DAAO, it's kind of important watching this because I'm going to create an error that you're going to see, and because it'll upset you when you all see it. So we've got architect. So what are you? A ceramicist, a draftsperson?
What if you work across a few modes?
Mixed media?
No.
Okay, then I can. Which modes do you work in?
I think ceramics.
Okay.
We're going to block.
Okay, great. So this is great. So you can have multiple works on the DAAO. So if I want to add another section, there's just this add another section underneath. Now I have to constantly give her a detailed role first. That's just the way the data works. So now and then it's installation, did you say? Installation.
Or maybe mixed media. Yeah.
We can do another. You can do as many as you like because
that's good because it's
so
a relevant thing for lots of
who is just a painter or a sculptor? I mean, it's so where else? That's right. Okay. Do you want to have mixed media as well?
I don't relate to that. Too.
Okay.
Do you want to be video?
Sculptor. Keywords. So, for example, with Deborah, she's a collaborative artist, she's a feminist artist, she's an activist artist, and so I keyword her. Collaborative, feminist, activist. So, you know,
environmental. You'd be environmental as well. So all of those.
Do you want to be?
Sorry,
that's all right.
I'm figurating critic.
Okay, so I'm at keywords, and I just open the thing says open. So I'm going to type in
environment.
And
is place a term or not really?
Yeah, you can do.
Place artist. Do you want to be a plonk artist?
Well, if you do ceramics, you're often accused of that.
Of being a plonker.
Okay.
Environmental.
Environment to anyone?
Do we get a menu for keywords?
No, keywords are by description are free, so you don't get a pull down menu for those. So they're just.
So you can put your own.
You can put your own.
Add
another section, exactly. So add another section. So can I call you a feminist?
Yes.
Do you want to be called a feminist?
I don't want to be called a feminist.
Okay, I'll just do that. So can I date of birth?
16th of the 12th, 51.
Do you now? Okay.
Just a question about the keywords.
Yes.
Do those relate to search engines' likelihood of finding
Yes.
your work under those categories?
Yes.
Okay.
So
that's really useful. So I could go in and add more.
Okay. Yeah. So what would be now the summary is what's going to appear when when we do a search, and so we want to just disambiguate you from somebody else. So, for example, could I say something like Sydney-born sculptor and ceramicist whose works deal with environmental themes or something like that?
You could do that because I can always go in and change it.
Yeah. Yeah. So fine. I just want to show you the summary is very different from the biography. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. So see what's just come up now. It just says sculpture, painter, object maker, primary discipline is ceramics. Okay.
Okay.
So it's just very simple. And so what happens is if I go and search in Tony Warburton, is so that all I want to do is just so that when Tony comes up, see how there's just a bit of information about it?
Yeah.
So it just makes me confident that I'm clicking on the right Tony.
Yeah.
That's all the summary is about.
Okay.
It's something just very, very brief, just so that, okay, it's that Tony. The thing is that DAAO is an academic database. But unlike any other academic database, we are the database that we're open to everybody. Everybody can use it for free.
Okay.
Every artist can work on it for free. You know, art is just so broad, you know.
Yeah.
And we just thought it was really important that artists could be able to represent themselves on their database.